13 minutes past 7. Get your yo-yos out. Dear people, if you've got some, remember the yo-yos? Because back when I was a kid, my dad used to run a corner store, like all good Greek parents did. And in the late 70s into the 80s, a certain soft drink company introduced yo-yos in the colours of their popular drinks, and so began my childhood obsession with yo-yos, and my brothers as well. Admittedly, he was better at it than I was. But I used to be able to do like the spider web or a version of. I used to walk in the dog, which I think is the easiest trick, and of course the very difficult, well, I thought it was, rock the cradle, all of which I can no longer do, so don't ask me. But my next guest should be able to do all those and more. And if you're prone to a bit of yo-yo action, well, Nigel Honey is organising a yo-yo meetup, and he joins me now on the phone. G'day, Nige.
A very good morning to you, John X.
How are you? Great to catch up with you on statewide radio.
It's been a little while.
It's been a while, but it's great to hear your dulcet tones. Now, before we discuss your massive yo-yo skill set, let's tell everyone about this meetup. How? Where? Why?
Today?
Yes, today.
Square,
yeah.
In the rain, by the looks of it. Hopefully the rain will hold off, but we might have to find an alternative location. 10 o'clock. Look, it's not going to be massive unless there's lots of lovely, dear ABC listeners who want to join us.
Or their children, or their grandchildren, or you name it, because it's very popular. It never really went away, did it?
No, it didn't. And yo-yos are certainly not just for kids.
No.
Let me very muchly put that out there. All ages. My son got me into it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you weren't into it when we were children?
Oh, look, like everybody else.
It was a fad at one point.
It was a fad. It was, as you say, the soft drink company who sent the performers to school, and everyone took a yo-yo home. Look, it's much the same for us, where there's a group. They're actually an international group that came to my son's school. Not a soft drink company, but they promote being nice to each other and kindness and all that sort of stuff.
Sure.
They did the yo-yo routine. My he was 6 at the time, 6-year-old son came home, jumped onto YouTube and found yo-yo videos. And
the rest is history.
The obsession kicked in. He got some nice yo-yos for Christmas. He wouldn't let me use them, so I had to go and buy my own. And here we are.
That's fantastic. He wouldn't let you use them. So how long have you been yo-yoing, Nige?
Only for, about a year and a half. But to be honest, I have not been practicing near as much as I should be. I spend more time buying and collecting the things. My son, Thomas, however, is very talented.
Yeah?
He won his school talent competition.
Great.
And we're actually looking to head to the New South Wales regionals.
Wow. I was going to ask about competitions because I know back in the day they had world competitions. They probably still do.
Absolutely.
But you're going to regionals in New South Wales. How exciting. How old is he now?
Yeah. He's just turned 8.
Oh, my goodness. That's incredible. In a couple of years that he's gotten to that level.
And self-taught. He just jumps onto YouTube and watches people do the tricks on YouTube, and he's not even watching tutorials, and he just has that mind that can figure out how to do the tricks, whereas I can watch a tutorial 15 times and still not figure it out. But I must say also, John, yo-yos aren't really what they used to be.
In what way?
They're very, very different to those soft drink company plastic yo-yos that come back up when you tug them.
Oh, they modern supercharged ones these days, are they? What are they?
Yeah, so a yo-yo that comes back up when you tug on it is known as a responsive yo-yo.
Okay.
What people are using now are unresponsive yo-yos. So you can tug it all you like and it's never going to come back up. So I've actually thrown a yo-yo and had it sitting at the bottom of the string spinning, which is called sleeping.
Right.
For, what was my record, Thomas? It was about 8 minutes.
8 minutes?
8 minutes, but you can go longer. Yeah, I've had a yo-yo.
Sounds like they're all greased and lubed up, these yo-yo, these newfangled ones.
They have bearings.
Wow.
They have bearings. And they're
next level. Next level.
And they're not plastic. They're metal. They're up to 50 millimeters wide, a lot of them.
Oh, my goodness.
Generally,
Incredible.
generally they'll range from 4 to 5 centimeters wide.
Yeah.
And in the region of 55 to 65 grams thereabouts in weight. And
Impressive.
so they get massive spin time. There's a much wider gap between the halves, so you can layer the strings around as you throw it around and bounce it off the strings and wrap it around.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
yeah,
And can Thomas do these tricks?
Absolutely, he can.
Oh, man. What tricks can you do, Nigel, before we might chuck him on? And what tricks can you do in your limited time? Just you can walk the. Can you walk the dog with these new? You can walk the dog.
The first, we don't walk the dog with these yo-yos because they can be rather expensive. They're not like look. You can. There's a yo-yo for every budget, right?
Yeah.
You can go into your local. It's the ABC, so you can't say the name. Your local supermarket with a green logo, and they do have a yo-yo there that you can buy for $10. In fact, it was on special when I was in there the other day. It was $8.
Oh,
and
bargain.
that is a responsive yo-yo that'll come back up.
Okay.
But then you can get into mass-produced yo-yos. There's a number of companies that sell those, but they're competition style or I guess hobby grade.
Yeah. Okay.
And they can be $100. Then you can get into your boutique companies.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm actually collecting a brand from Ohio. It's a one-man show. One man, he does everything. He does the design, he does the marketing, he does the
manufacturing,
the dispatch.
All right.
So he gets the machining done. He gets the machining done in China because they're doing the best machining work for them. And then
they're about to go up in price, aren't they?
Yeah, actually no. He's lucky at this stage, he believes, because he's bringing in parts, not completed products. He says he's not affected by the tariffs.
Sure. Okay.
That is of course subject to change. He gets them anodized in America, and he does all the design and everything himself. It's quite remarkable, and his yo-yos are just beautiful. But they're a lot more than $10.
Yeah. My guest this morning is Nigel Honey, who is a recent yo-yo enthusiast, but his son sounds like he's a champion. And he's organising a yo-yo meetup today at Franklin Square. What time at Franklin Square, Nige?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Right. And anyone can come, no matter what your experience. There'll be some yo-yos. If people are interested in getting into yo-yos, like kids, will there be yo-yos that people can have a go of today at the meet?
Yes, there will be.
Oh, fantastic. How exciting. Well, I'm running out of time because I've got to talk to another guest before I go to the news at 7:30. But this is all sort of connected to Yo-Yos Australia, which is like a national sort of body, isn't it?
That's a Facebook group.
Yeah.
It's the biggest or the only Australian Facebook group for yo-yo, and it's only got 1,500 members approximately, and a lot of those aren't even Australians. So it's still really a very small niche hobby in Australia.
Great. And will Thomas be there today showing off some tricks?
Absolutely, he will be.
Wow. I might have to
We'd love to see you come along too, John.
I might have to rock up. My son's got some dancing and sporty stuff, but in between, it's just at Franklin Square at 10 o'clock. We might grab the umbrella and pop up and watch Thomas do some tricks.
Do it.
Mate, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thanks, John.
All the best. Cheers.
Buddy.
Nigel Honey there. The Yo-Yo Meetup is 10 o'clock today, Franklin Square in the south of the state in Hobart. If you want to check it out, go and check it out. And you might even see me there. I might drag Bullhead Numbnuts along to have a look at it. We're talking medieval...